Okay. So, Etrian Odyssey. This is definitely, definitely a series. The labyrinth swallowed all. Innocents were stranded, sinners drowned in the depths, the damned vanished there. The great power was lost to man, Mother Earth turned her back to the new world. Only the cursed king on his throne in the abyss remembers that golden age. So yeah, the main thing that I know about this game is that it's really hard. uh, and it makes me hope that I assign skill points good on the first go, or else things are going to be a struggle. So this series was originally started on the DS, and it was kind of done in the similar vein of like wizardry and like the early Shin Megami Tensei games and that sort of thing. And like on the bottom screen, you would actually be having to draw out the map and such, which is still an improvement over having to use pencil and paper. But here in the HD remaster for that's on Steam, there's some more conveniences. Specifically regarding we got ourselves an auto map, which you can toggle to let you know various things. So, I really don't know the plot. I don't know the mechanics outside of certain obvious things. So we're just gonna have to learn this as we go. I'm expecting pain and suffering, which is why I made this a 1% game in the first place. Yep. I'm not changing the language. Have difficulty settings. I'm gonna set it to basic. I'm sure as heck not to do expert. I honestly don't know what the difference is, aside from maybe enemies doing more damage or something. I really don't know. This is the recommended difficulty for first-time players or RPG enthusiasts. The difficulty can be changed during the game through the options menu while in town. The fact that I can change the difficulty pretty much whenever makes me feel good. One day, in the small, isolated town of Etria, an underground forest was discovered. The Rada, governors of Etria, issued a proclamation throughout the continent. Any able-bodied adventurer was invited to investigate the forest and explore its depths. But no matter how many came to investigate the dungeon, none gained the renown they sought. As more adventurers tried and failed to conquer it, it came to be known by a new name: the Yggdrasil Labyrinth. You are the latest adventurer to journey to Etria in response to the Rada's proclamation. You have but one goal: explore the forest to win fame and fortune. Etria is at hand. Oh, okay. Explorer's Guild is the only place to go to right now. I haven't seen you before. I take it you came to check out the Yggdrasil Labyrinth? Then welcome, friend. Not many guilds lately are admitting new adventurers. Those short-sighted losers care too much about trifles to do with any real investigation. If you've got the guts, you should make a guild entirely for newcomers. There are loads of guys just sitting on their thumbs who'd join any guild that'd take them. Sure. Great, let's get started. Write what you want to call your guild in this ledger. Someday the world will know this name, so think carefully before choosing it. Is there... Oh, there is no default. Might as well harken back to the roots. And it sort of fits with me too. I mean, have I played Wizardry? Maybe a little bit. I forget now. I might be thinking of a different game though. Wizardry, huh? Not a bad name. Now that you've got a guild, you'll need adventurers to fill it. Of course, you can go into the labyrinth yourself. If you've got the stones, then register your own name as a member. More adventurers mean more options open to you and less of a chance of dying down there. Think about it for a while and make sure you register a variety of classes into your guild. Okay. The Landsnecht. Masters of sword and axe, Landsnechts can bear a wide range of weapons and armor in close combat. Balanced warriors for the front line. Survivalist, fleet-footed and wise in the ways of the forest, their bow skills make them desirable allies. Fast-acting fighters useful in either line. Protector, holy defenders of the weak. A protector's sword and shield are invaluable tools when in the dungeon, best used as frontline warriors. Dark Hunter, pinpoint lashes of their whip can weaken opponents. Use their skills wisely to turn the tide of battles. Their skills are best used in the front. Medic, unskilled in battle, their healing arts allow experienced warriors to survive difficult battles. Yes. Those who study the Alchemist, those who study the control of nature. The power of fire, ice, and lightning is at their command. Elementalists who prefer the back. And Troubadour, lively dancers and singers who inspire the party. Their support is always welcome in combat. Well, I mean, Medic, obviously. The fact that I actually had to come up with names, that might be one of the harder things here. I can make 30? Oh boy. I think a protector would work well here. Definitely Alchemist. That seems to fit me here. So that's where I'm going to put myself, I guess. Okay, so I can have 6. Okay. At least that's how it looks. Some of these names are going to be rather obvious, but whatever. Let's see. I think I was spelling that right. Oh well. And I think I'll go survivalist. So the fact that I can make up to 30 characters is pretty good. Oh, I can only have 5. Okay, that is good to know. I thought I could fill the whole thing. All right. Son of a good crew. If you didn't give it some thought, you'll regret it later. Oh, I'm sure I will. That's everything. You're ready to get started. I hope you can shake things up in this town and clear out some of the deadwood. Looking forward to the day the Wizardry Guild becomes known the world over. So welcome to the Rooster Inn. We cater to adventurers who explore the forest. Morning, sleep until evening. Okay. Ah, that's for storing stuff. Good. Definitely save. Don't push yourself too hard. You can come here anytime to rest your weary bodies. Sleep the night through or nap until evening. Either way, we can accommodate you. So the fact that you could have day or night is interesting. Welcome to Etrian. You stand in the town's apothecary, where we heal the wounded and fallen. We also offer medicines to take with you. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. If you're wounded in the forest, then come back here and we'll do everything we can for you. Restores 10 boost points? I'm not entirely sure what that means. Medicine is rather cheap, but I'm gonna hold off on actually buying. I want to see what all my options are here. And that's why I grabbed one first. Sell goods. Hello, need items, weapons, equipment? I'm your girl. Are you the guild I hear about with only new folk? Explorers like you are my best customers. I look forward to doing business with you. When purchasing, your party members are shown and you may switch between. Okay, when buying weapons. Also Depending on the screen you are on, a button prompt will be displayed telling you what to do. Each function is useful, so be sure to make good use of them. I feel like buying armor might be the better thing here. Ah, okay. So by default, I'm seeing all the options. But all of the armor can be used by everybody, which is good. But yeah, I can only have one of each type equipped. Or I can't have two of the same thing. Agility sounds like it's just an extra 10. So that's fine. Figure, at least for the moment, defense is good. What do we have for accessories? More defense. But also more expensive. Yes. I don't think I ever actually saw what it was called, but I'm assuming EN is probably just a shortening of it or whatever, but yeah. Oh, you can use bows. And staves. Interesting. Okay. So I want to give you a sword or have you use a bow? If I'm gonna have you in the back, I'll give you the bow for now. Ward chime. Its annoying chime decreases encounter rates. Okay. And how much did it cost to buy those knives? Ooh. So 10%? Although it might just be because these are the ones I started with. So that stuff, selling stuff I find might be my best source of money here. Manage quests. Welcome. Don't think I've seen your face in here before. You're new in town. If you're going down in the labyrinth, you should visit the Rada first. Every adventurer's got to go through Rada Hall before they're officially recognized. Sorry, Hunt, but my hands are tied. I can't give you any work until then. Once you're legit, come and see me again, alright? I'll be looking forward to it. Alright. Go ahead and do that. No soliciting! This is Rada Hall, home to Etria's governing body. I assume, newcomers, that you are en route to investigate the forest. However, we don't recognize just anyone who manages to throw together a guild. If you wish to become licensed adventurers, first complete the mission we give you. A new mission is available. Select Accept Missions from the menu to see the details. Adventurer's Initiation. New adventurers must be tested by mapping the first floor of the labyrinth. Meet the soldier on Basement 1 for details. Alright. Your mission is to create a map of the first floor of the labyrinth as an initiation. Those who cannot accomplish this elementary task are better off staying out of the forest. Yeah, sounds about right. Explore the first floor and map everything you see there. This method will be useful later. Here's a small map to start you off. Fill in the rest of the details as best you can. Yay, a map! Hello, Amelia. Yeah, I assume so too. Alrighty. Skills menu can use the skills that are available. Ah. Okay. Ah, there it is. In this game, for each level you gain, you earn only one skill point. Use them wisely either to strengthen existing skills or to learn new ones. That's the one I want. That one's good too. That one's good too. Revive. That looks pretty pretty good. Takes a while to get to, but... Getting that patch up feels like that might do me a whole lot of good. Fortunately, yeah. Oh, I do have skill points to use. Aha! Although it does get more expensive as you go. I want to check something first. I'm gonna save first. Patch up is now available, but I assume it's not something that I actually have yet. Okay, yeah, I do actually have to purchase the skill. I wanted to make sure of that. Alright, that's fine. But, let's see. Ooh, you can learn healing too. Nice. Yeah, I don't know how many more characters I'm gonna make. I think the Landsnicked thing is the only class I hadn't made. Provoke. Just for now. Poisoning. Let's see. To sleep. Paralyze, confuse, drain. Okay, what do we got here? Well, I mean... guess I'll start with fire. Bravery, increase strength, defense, speed. Interesting. But I... in battle, if the entire front line dies, it will be replaced by the back line. Okay, so I can't actually do anything with the archer unless I actually grab him. Okay, Vermilia. Since this is the one class I hadn't made, if you want one, pick a picture. Can't guarantee I'll actually use your character since I've kind of set my party up for the moment anyway. But oh, you could actually be a bit more varied, huh? Okay. I mean, to be fair, that kind of suits more either Marissa or Sakuya. Yeah, there's a couple classes I don't have access to. And I don't know what I need to do to get them. Oh well. I think I had already done the skills for everyone. Oh, Cyrano is whichever class is the strongest, obviously. Go ahead and save now. That was what I was wondering. I was wondering if sleeping cost money. Oh, and even storing costs money. Okay. Yeah. No. Although I don't really need these around, so I'll just go ahead and sell those. Alright. Let's venture forth. Here be dragons. Go to the selected stratum. This is unavailable to me. So, it looks like I can actually... I won't have to start at the beginning every time, which sounds good. First stratum, Emerald Grove. Emerald Grove reached the first stratum. So, with this... I can, actually make the maps as I go. The Yggdrasil Labyrinth. One task must be performed before challenging its depths. As you have some skill in adventuring, some 3 skill points should be available to you. I noticed that. To spend them on skills useful in the labyrinth, open the main menu. Yep. I am glad I found that. You may already be aware of this, in which case this advice is happily unnecessary. If so, then hesitate no longer to begin your adventure in this lush green forest. There's no need to explore virgin territory yet. First, seek the soldier waiting in the okay. Nope, there we go. As you walk the narrow path, greenery all around, you see a soldier standing guard. You must be the new guys. The Rada told me you'd be along. Welcome to the forest. A few questions for the soldier spring to mind, but you wonder if you should let him be. About the labyrinth. The soldier looks around him once before answering. We call this the Yggdrasil Labyrinth. It's a pretty strange place. The ecology here is completely different than the one in the world above, where we live. It goes down so deep that no one has ever seen the lowest stratum. I wonder how many levels it goes. If you plan on exploring down there, then make sure your guard is up at all times. His speech delivered, the soldier loses interest in you and returns to his post. My orders are to make sure no one, you for example, gets in the forest without permission. If you want in, start the way everyone else does. Make a map of the floor we're on. As I'm sure they told you back at the Rada, everyone goes through this initiation. With that, the soldier points to the map of the forest you hold in your hands. Yeah, I want to make sure of this. In this game, you can draw maps of your surroundings using a mouse, a controller, or a keyboard. Probably end up using the mouse. If I'm going to be doing that, I might as well make it so you can actually see my mouse. Full map. The top map shows the entire floor. The portion outlined in green is shown on the zoom map. The bottom map shows a zoomed-in view of the map. The player can draw walls and place icons to customize their own map. Use your mouse to draw your own maps. are various tools at your disposal to help you flesh out your map. Draw walls. I have it set in the settings to kind of draw out the walls on its own, so that's one less thing I have to worry about. Though I can still customize it to my however I see fit. In addition to tools, you can use icons to annotate your map in further detail. Aha! I see. Drag an icon from the... Okay, the crane moves things around. Ah, I see. Yeah, just... Feels like I am missing something. I wanted to get rid of that. Oh, that's what... Okay, that's... There we go. The area inside the red border shows where you've got to map. Finish that part and see me. Okay. Okay, thankfully they do redirect their attacks. That is good. New items. While walking through the forest, you find something furry at the trail's end. Initially thinking it a creature, you lower your guard upon realizing it's a boot. Could it have belonged to an adventurer? You weigh the options of picking up the dirty boot or leaving it where it lies. It's rather heavy due to the ivory-colored stones its previous owner hid inside. As you marvel at the stones, the ground begins to shift unnaturally. The dreadful monsters who likely killed the boot's owner ambush you! Uh-oh. Okay, that's one down. Defense for everybody. Oh my, that did a lot. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew. Okay, so that doesn't actually do anything right now. But... heal now. How much does this heal for? So it healed for 19. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. So, I'm wondering, I'm thinking that it's resistant to ice, or that's how I'm interpreting it as such right now. So I am not obligated to go that way right now, so I'm not going to. Thankfully, these enemies are weak enough. When it's just one, I can deal with them easily enough. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna have to start investing in that at some point. Takes back to the previous floor, okay. Alright. Okay, health is fine. Oh boy. Items. Okay, and Arthur only got 1 health, but you know what? It's a start. While walking through the narrow trail, you find a trickle of water near the end. The clear, cool water seems extremely tempting after your arduous hike. You hesitate, unsure whether to slake your thirst or to pass by the water. I'm expecting these all to be traps, but... Bring a sip of water to your lips. The clear, cool water quenches your thirst. Feeling much better after drinking the spring water, you decide to move on. Cool. Okay, good, good. Oh, boo, 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 boo. There we go. Okay, so healing looks to be rough. Looks like it maxes out at 19 at the moment. I'm wondering what the boost stat means. Ooh, shiny. Mysterious crystal entwined with ivy blocks your path. It seems you cannot proceed. Nice crit. You know. Okay, and I do have a carrying capacity. It's 60, which is good. I don't have to worry about that for now. Ah, okay, so this is where place that. So, one thing I want to double check on. I assume I actually need a shield to do that. One down. Yeah, I am deciding discretion is the better part of valor at the moment, and I'm gonna head back. Before I do that, I do wanna heal you just in case. Okay. I survived my first trek into the labyrinth. Alright. Now to sell all of this stuff. Hide ring. Cut resist. Okay. Leaf coat. You need 5 more of vine. Alright. Cool. Alright. So now that I have a shield on you, I probably can actually use those skills now. Alright. Oh. Okay. It's 5 per level. Oh boy. Alright. That's good information. Alright. Back we go. Okay, yeah, there is a strafe button. Oh, jeez. Okay. There we go. Rat's dead. Alright. Onward. Okay. Nice. And his head is bound. I don't know what that means. Although I think I have an idea now. Levels! Yeah! Healing is a head skill. So if the head is bound, then I can't use that. That is interesting. Erases status benefits. Covers status ailments. Increases max HP. Okay. Region. Oh, geez, I need song 10 for that. Huh. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Oh, I hadn't actually learned the skills yet, no wonder. So, I can't do anything about that crystal right now. As you continue down the path, you find red fruit growing on the wall of trees. It hangs just within reach, seemingly daring you to pluck it and take a bite. Yeah, sure. The fruit's sweet juices slid down Arthur's throat. See, I don't know if that's something that happens regularly or not. No. Those formulas do some good work. It's options. You know what? Be safe. Heal you. You step to a dead end at the forest's edge, covered with brush and brambles. An old rucksack, seemingly abandoned by a past explorer, is lying at your feet. Sure. Find a number of coins. Money! Yeah. Oh boy. Heal now. As you walk, you reach a clearing filled with blooming flowers. The nameless flowers sway in the wind, and you catch the scent of their fragrance. You contemplate whether to rest and enjoy their sweet smell or leave immediately. You decide to relax in the fragrant clearing. However, you aren't the only creature in the forest lured by the sweet floral scent. Before you can react, a pack of wood flies swarm around you. Wood flies? Hey, these are the extremely poisonous breed known as venom flies. Knowing that escape is futile, you brandish your weapons and prepare for battle. Oh boy. Ow! Oh, this is bad. Shantae's gonna die. Yup. And that's another chop spot. Go. Okay, good. Alright, I'm about to find out the hard way how much it costs to resurrect people. Okay. Got out. Okay. Less expensive than I thought. Okay, good. Dagger. Okay. Hide hats. Need one more of gum hide. Okay. Yep. Okay. So the only spot I hadn't been to is the one that was blocked behind the crystal. Okay, never mind. We're good. I guess I still can't do anything with the crystal, but that's fine. It wasn't something I had to do. So he stands to one side and waves you through as if passing the torch to you. You ought to report your success to the Rada, but the thought of going deeper is also tempting. Ah, there's another crystal. Preemptive. Okay. For some reason, I could have sworn I was doing some significant damage to some of these, but... Alright. There's a couple other spots over here. I want to see what those are. See, Alicia did like 6 damage there. Makes me wonder, because I'm pretty sure that wasn't a crit. Okay. What do I want to do here? Medic and me can chop. That's not what I would have expected. More healer, I guess. Oh, right, you didn't. You died, so you don't actually have... You didn't level yet. Okay. I'm taking a risk by not healing Arthur now. Or Simon, rather. Ah, you just barely survived that. Because I saw that they had 19 health. Oh, jeez. That was close. Okay, now I'm healing for 21. Or 20, actually. As you continue into the forest, you reach a clearing. Squarish boxes are lined up before you. It's possible they were left by fellow explorers of the labyrinth. Then, too, they must be part of the treasure rumored to litter the labyrinth. The boxes sit ready to be opened, offering no clues to their nature. Except we got a claw bug. $90? That was a weakness! Some money. So... Ooh, okay, that's significant. See, I don't know what different weapons can do, ultimately. Like, I don't know if the dagger will do less damage because she's in the back row or something. Oh yeah, you're just weak to everything, but you're resistant to. But you're resistant to physicals. Ow. At least it's a consistent amount, not subject to RNG, so that's good. One thing I did see was... There were, what, 3 different types of resistances. So that's what, slash, pierce, and smash or something? I don't know. But yeah, the melee weapon doesn't do as much in the back row. Yeah, if she's in the back, going to the back row, she needs to be using the bow. And while I'm here, nice. So now that I have the means of chopping, and right, you got a skill point. Chop, 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 chop. So I presume that will just regenerate over time. And one thing I happened across when I was doing a little bit of digging, not a whole lot, is that apparently your maximum level is 70. So you can't just grind for skill points endlessly. It does cap out at some point. So I do have to have some measure of care when I assign skills. Because I don't know if I'll have the option of resetting any of that. Alright. Ah, yes. Ah, and actually, it shows how much they're worth, too. Cool. Alright. My first quest, my first mission, rather, completed. We've received word from our soldier that you've completed your map. Well done. We acknowledge and recognize your status as true explorers from this point on. You belong to the Wizardry Guild, correct? Let me give you the standard reward. Take this to Shilika's Goods. She'll sell you items necessary for your adventures. Stock up there and work hard to explore the labyrinth for us from here on out. Ooh, a bit of money. No other missions. So you've reported a few of the things you found inside the forest. As they say, even oaks grow from small acorns. Everything must begin somewhere. I have high hopes that you'll one day solve all the forest's mysteries. Alright. I got a thing. Oh yeah, that reminds me. You get permission from Dorada? Yep. Even without it, I wanted to sell you all my goods, but I promised Rod a haul, and I stick by that. Here, this is Ariadne thread. If you lost or about to die, use it to warp out of the lab. Oh, that is nice. I tell everyone to take some before they leave for a trip down to the labyrinth. But don't go thinking they're free. How many do you want? Ah, of course. 100's not bad, though. Definitely taking one. Always have at least one. Thankfully, it doesn't. There is no all option on this. So that way I'm not selling stuff by accident. Short sword. Bone staff. Ooh, Seft Apothecary has a new item in stock. And a Fang Whip. Okay. Yes. Yeah. That's some good stuff. Okay, so I sold those for 60, so that's 40%. Okay. So those old knives that I was selling for 10, that was just because those were what I started with. All right. Still don't have enough for those. Well, the apothecary got something new. Removes bindings. All right. No. No, that would be mean and rude. But now that I'm officially a guild, we should have some stuff we can do here now. Back safe from the mission, I see. Well done, wizardry kiddos. I'm starting to hear about you from the off-duty soldiers. Everyone's pretty excited. So, am I right in thinking it's time to talk business? Here at the Golden Deer, I hear all sorts of problems that only adventurers can solve. Gathering materials, wiping out monsters, you name it, I hear someone sobbing about it. And when I do, I pass the requests on to kids like you. You're welcome to take them on. Adventurers can accept tasks known as quests here at the Golden Deer Pub. There are many types of quests, each with its own reward. Select Accept Quests from the menu to see the details. Alright. Seven strips of soft hide. Okay. This request is from an artisan right here in Etria. Hide goods are in high demand, and his supply is running low. You shouldn't have a problem getting some soft hide from the forest critters. Good luck. Okay, so I can take more than one. Good. An old adventurer getting on in years wishes for holy water that can only be found within the forest. An ex-explorer, I guess you'd say, wants you to get some holy water from a forest spring. Supposedly, you can get some of this water deep within the east side of the first floor. I remember seeing the water. I should have marked that. And a favor to Shilika 1. Shilika's Goods is the only place in Etria to get weapons and armor. When her granddad ran the place, he'd gather materials himself to make all kinds of stuff. But ever since she inherited the place, well, the kid tries, but it's not the same. She's got her hands full just running the shop, so she could use a hand. Could you help her? Go see here and ask if there's anything in particular she's looking for. Alright. Yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of it. I know you're eager for the fame and fortune, but don't get greedy. If you start to get tired, don't push yourselves. Come back here and rest a while. Yeah. Say what? Request about the hand axe? Ah, now I see. You're the ones who accepted it. Let me see. The artisans made me a list. Write this down somewhere, okay? What they need is 5 pieces of hardwood and 5 hard shells. As you get all the junk, just sell them to me and I'll pass it along. You don't have to do it all at once here. Bit by bit is just fine with me. I wonder if it counts the ones that I already did. I'm guessing no. There's no missions here, is there? No. Alright. In we go. I think... I'm pretty sure... that's where the water was. I'm pretty sure. So it looks like there's 6 stratas. Huh. Okay, there we go. That's what that was for. Oh yeah, we're handling the enemies pretty well now. Yeah, and that weapon I got for Arthur is definitely worthwhile too. Aha! Okay. Was this where the water was? If it wasn't here, then it was... Nope, it wasn't there. Might have been... Might have been on the other spot on the right. There we go. Holy water. Ah, okay. Alright, so now I know exactly where I need to get hard shells. It was the enemy over here. Good. Okay, at least that one's dead. That's the soft hide, so that was something I needed. More levels! Boosted, increased damage dealt when HP is low. Let's. Okay. And that's for the whole party. Good. Nice. Resistance to all elements. Ooh. That is definitely something I want, but it is outside of battle only. Patch-up is nice, but I'm wondering if there's things that I should be, focusing more on first. I do have to watch out because it will get more expensive as it goes. Except for that, that one lowers the cost. Which is really good. That feels like something I want. And for no other reason, that also gets me access to revive as well. Okay. So we've got our first reference to the FOEs. Great. At least have that. Pretty sure this was where I found those stupid, the other things that got the hard shells from. More soft hide. Okay, yep, that's... And I needed 7 of those. And now I'm healing for 21. Good. Although now I'm wondering if those things only showed up at certain times of day. I didn't think about that part. But at least I'm making progress towards a different mission, if nothing else. Okay. I see the thing ticked over. I could have sworn this was where that other enemy was. I'm up to 4 of those. That's the one! Okay, that thing does, I'm doing more damage to that thing than I have realized. Right, good. Heal you. Okay, so at least I'm not having too much issues here. I was afraid that I was just gonna get massacred right out of the gate. But I guess the game's not gonna be quite that mean. Soft Tide. $14, $18, $32, $38. Alright. So, it turns out I didn't necessarily have to use magic after all. At least not now, I don't. But, no. Might as well be safe. If I'm not using my magic for anything else at the moment, might as well do something. hard shell. How many soft hides do I have? I need one more soft hide. Okay. $102. Yeep. And of course, it would help if I was actually getting the drops that I'm looking for. Nice crit. Another nice crit. Not that it was really needed. Oh, come on. Critical hit for 18. There we go. Come on, item drops. There we go. I do have to be careful since the game defaults, at least mid-combat, there's the last soft hide I need. Good. So that's 2 quests done. More levels. How many heart things do I have? 4. I think I needed 5. Give me the drop. Darn it. Some more soft hide. There we go. Still no drop. Come on. Pretty sure I just need one more out of you. No poison. There we go. But I need song level 5 for these. Okay. Alright. Got everything I need. Finished off that one. Welcome back, kids. Good to see you finished up the request safely. Keep up the good work. The client said her grandpa discovered this stuff back when he was an adventurer. He was on the verge of death when he found it and thought it would be his last meal. Then it happened. He suddenly felt revitalized and safely made it all the way to town. Looks like everyday well water to me, but it saved him. No wonder he thought it was holy. I bet that girl will be thrilled to hear you found it. Thanks, everyone. Think there really is some mysterious power in this stuff? Ha! Nah, can't be. Alright. Red Charm. Bone Axe. Jerkin. one Ariadne thread. Fortunately, I don't have the one class that uses axes, but that's fine. But yeah, definitely. Okay. Gum hide. I'll at least get the armor upgrade for you two. Since you're in the front row, you will be more likely to need it. Red Charm. Defense 1, TP plus 5. Okay. So now the main things I need are the... I do have to sleep, though, to reset my chop counter. Though I feel like maybe one of these times I should I've already lost my train of thought. Hardwood. Double hardwood. Good. I'm curious as to what's beyond there. So, while I'm just kind of wandering around, and I've already gotten the hardwood, there was another, there was a path going down. There anymore. I at least want to delve down into level 2, just so you can see what kind of stuff we got going on down there. The verdant in between. Uh... As you continue into the brush, a noise ahead draws your attention. An intermittent sound is coming from the brush. Something seems to be inside the tall grass before you. You peer futilely into it, wondering whether to chance it or leave the sound alone. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Okay, at least one's dead. And the poison mist. Oh boy. I already don't like this place. As you continue your adventure, a ferocious roar echoes through the forest. Moments afterward, you hear heavy hoofed footsteps galloping through the forest. A dreadful enemy, unlike any you have yet seen, is fast approaching. The dot on the map is a type of enemy known as FOE, Formido Oppunatura Exequens. For every movement you make, it makes one as well. Consider any FOEs before taking action. Oh boy. And one thing I do know is that they can move in while we're in combat. So if one's nearby and I'm fighting something else, it can join in. You know what? Playing it safe. Nice. Haha. Yeah, that's... There's really no way for me to get past that, is there? Well, that's concerning. Kill the venom fly. Crap. Oh my goodness, that does a lot. Okay. I now know what that. I now know what the FOEs look like. Got a new item. I could just use an Ariadne thread to get out, but you know what? Why not just save the money? So now that I've seen the FOE, I wondered if that will open up a new mission or something. New item in stock. Hide Apsis. Yeah, that's a new shield. One more gum hide and one more vine. Okay. Anything else in the pub? Oh, there are a couple new ones. A certain shop in Etria has requested 1 measure of pyroxene from the forest, useful in constructing walls. Most explorers learn harvesting skills called chop, mine, and take. You can collect all kinds of stuff inside the labyrinth by using those, including pyroxene, which our poor client needs. If you're going to keep on his adventures, you better remember that technique. Okay, Monstrous Codex. Describe 10 monsters. Okay. Your job this time is to enter 10 unique monsters into the Monstrous Codex. Remember, kids, copying off someone else's list is cheating. So fluffy. How many... Okay. Okay. You know what? I want to see how things look at night. The place looks different. All right. I didn't even think to check if it reset my chop counter. It did not. Crap. So that was a good thing. So I was kind of expecting, like, the monsters to be different around at night, but I guess not. Oh, okay. Oh, I was wondering what the leaves were, but that's the back attack. Okay. So now my thought is whether or not when it becomes daytime, like just naturally, whether that restores my chop counter, or if I really do have to just sleep at an inn for that to happen. Good. Doctor went first. Oh. Yeah, I'm glad I have attack magic. It's definitely coming in handy. Thank you. And the other one's dead. Whew. Considering I had just saved. Aha! I was able to avoid it. Fender, huh? Ow. Ow! Eep. Yes, healing you would be worth it. Wasn't there some sort of... Ah! Yes! That is something I kinda want, but that takes a lot of investment for. Treasure. What do we got? Oh, free Ariadne thread. Cool. And a couple bunnies. They don't have any weaknesses. Oh, boy. Chop. Haven't come across any mines yet, but I'd rather have those available to me now before I actually start finding them. And looks like the chops, it is... Maybe that happened when I leveled or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. Pyroxene. Uh-oh. At least they're not homing in on me, or at least not yet. And you got poisoned. But I have Shantae hitting that one. That's probably going to die anyway. Especially if it crits. Yeah. I want to check something. I can only change the difficulty at the shop. As you continue down the path, you spot an orange fruit growing on the wall of trees. The edible-looking fruit makes your mouth. Oh. The fruit's delicious-looking exterior proved a sham. Ah! Alright. Poison hurts me. Let's see how much it hurts them. Good enough. Oh, you're one away. Man. Oh boy. Nope, 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 nope. I am not dealing with them. Ooh, you are weak to lightning. Don't mind if I do. I keep finding more FOEs, and I don't really want to be dealing with them right now. And that one looks different. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. That one is coming at me. Okay. Or maybe it was just... It spotted me type of thing. Oh, boy. Kill you first. If there's only one, I can deal with it. On the tree standing at the end of the narrow trail, you see a shriveled green fruit. Judging from its color and shape, it doesn't look edible. You know what? All the other ones looked good, but weren't? I'm gonna think this one is actually good. Appearances to the contrary, the fruit was fresh and juicy. Nice. Ow. That hurts a lot. Dodged you. Oh. Okay. I mean, sure. As you descend into a new floor, a premonition of bloodshed sends a chill down your spine. Even new adventurers such as yourself can clearly feel the overwhelming sensation. It is the specter of death looming over you as you prepare to face unknown dangers. Take heed, beasts red of tooth and claw run rampant here. Fleeing from these creatures is no shameful thing. In these depths, survival is paramount. Okay, if you say so. And now it's daytime. Yeah, you are beelining me. I realize now using the anaconda thing was a bit of a wasted effort. I presume... Yeah, I think now might be the time to leave. Ah. And there's just more quests all over the place. Nope, that one's not done. Alright, what do we got? A student at Zeft Apothecary requests that the wood flies thwarting her herb gathering be exterminated. Alright. This is from a girl training at Zeft's to become a medic, so I'd say it's for a good cause. She was searching for herbs when a wood fly attack forced her to come back empty-handed. Your job is to take out 7 wood flies, so it's safe for students to gather herbs again. A few wood flies should be no problem for you, right? Good luck down there. Alright. To meet a swordsman. A terminally ill boy of Etria wishes to meet a brave and excellent landsnecht before he dies. Reward the boy's treasure. Haha. He'll never be strong, so he wants to meet a powerful adventurer. He's hoping to meet a landsnecht above level 20. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Go ahead and sell all that. Oh, Protector can't use it, but everybody else can. You know what? Even though they're in the back line, having more defense for these guys is probably not a bad idea. And I already have one more Ariadne thread, so I don't have to worry about buying another one. Oh, having the faster movement speed is a... yes. Well, there's the wood. There's some of the wood flies. Discovered mugwort. Red fruit. Mugwort. And hardwood. There we go. Was this the one that was healing TP? Ah. That didn't actually do anything. At least not this time. Alright. That is that. So I'm wondering if those quests that I got became available when I first entered level 3. That is a thought. No more missions. So my enemy count is up to 7. But at least I can turn this in. Beat all the wood flies. Good. Now the apothecary students can go in with no worries. I hear lots of folks complain about all the monsters in the labyrinth, you know. Half the time, they can only do their jobs thanks to top-notch adventurers like you. I'm expecting a lot from you as you get to know the labyrinth a little better. Here, a little something extra from me, for your hard work. Nice. It's a cheap little thing, but hey, that's fine. Landsneck at level 20. That's gonna be something. So was that enough hardwood? Yes! Apothecary's got something new. Alright, from now on, I's gonna have the hand axe for sale. It came out pretty well, I think. Very light, but easy to use, you see? I left a reward with Valerie, so don't forget to pick it up. If I think of something else, I'll make another request. I owe you one. Alright, so that's another quest done. And I get a free hand axe for it. Troubling about the equipment she was able to make. Sounded like you've got another satisfied customer. Keep up the good work, okay? If nothing else, since I got a weapon for free, That's... I might as well do something with it. So you got axes, sword mastery. To the previous floor, okay. I'm not sure how often I'm going to be using some of this stuff, using these other characters. Although, I do have to bring Vermili up to level 20 for the other quest, but that's it. I'm not even worried about it. Level 20 is a long ways off still. But, you know, if I got a good weapon for you, I might as well make use of it, since nobody else can. There we go. And then I can switch whenever. Good. Still no missions. Kind of wondering when the next mission will actually pop up. Okay. So what missions do I have right now? The quests that I have? It's for 10 monsters, which I believe I'm at 7 right now. There's the level 20 Landsnick and the Pyroxene, which I have yet to see. I worry that FOE that was beelining for me on level 3 worries me a lot. Though at some point it's probably going to be necessary to... I probably should at least encounter one just to see how out of my depth I actually am on these things. Because, you know, it's one thing to just be afraid of them. I want to know why I should be afraid of them. So I will probably do that and horribly die, but hey, at least I had just saved, so who cares? If nothing else, I'll find out what happens when I get a party wipe. So, I guess, join me next time when we delve farther into the labyrinth, and we'll see what kind of nastiness is awaiting us. So, until then, this is MeleeWizard, and have a nice night.